Greetings, everyone. It is I, your one and only host,
the Cosmic Jedi. Welcome back to my channel.
Let's talk the Superman or the new Superman trailer ASAP. I don't have my usual gear with me, so I can't do my reaction. I've watched it already. I wanted to do it before I came down for the holidays to the family house. But alas, the universe is like, my guy, I have different plans for you. And I thought I shan't let that hold me back. I must give my 2 cents or more about the new Superman trailer. Like everyone else, well, not everyone else, there's a lot of people who aren't feeling the suit. I'm not feeling the suit either.
What?
I'm not really here for no super dog thing. And this is why I enjoyed Henry Cavill's version of Superman a lot more.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Snyder made Krypton feel like a real place. Their reason for not having children the good old-fashioned way, their reason to say they want to build a society where every child literally serves a particular purpose to keep the environment or their empire running. The first movie was dope, but it left me thinking, yo, whenever they do a sequel, I hope they do a flashback to Krypton and stay on there for a little while, and maybe then introduce Brainiac in the third one, so that way we get to see Kandor, or is it Kandar? And to see how Brainiac preserved that culture and the way Kryptonians live, even though they're trapped in a little glass thing. Still, I just wanted to see more of Krypton, how their society worked. They had vehicles, their diet, what they ate, how they all became satisfied with saying, you know what, no more intercourse. This way of producing key members of the society serves us well. I think on paper that makes sense. I think that's cool. But to see what caused Jor-El and can't remember his wife's name, to say we're going to have a baby the old-fashioned way, even though he was saying he feels Krypton is falling. I wonder if everyone else had that same feeling way before Jor-El predicted the fall of Krypton or the decimation of Krypton. So was he the only one that had that feeling like, you know what, maybe we should go back to the old ways of having children? I wanted more of Krypton, the way Zack Snyder pitched it. So the way my brain works, my neurodivergent, neurospicy mind works, seeing a dog that is Kryptonian, in the comic books that works, but in a real life scenario to say these are aliens who happen to have similar looks to humans, that means they're brown Kryptonians, Chinese Kryptonians, or Chinese looking Kryptonians, Japanese looking Kryptonians, you know? Because if you have a dog, then maybe you have super cats, maybe you have super turtles, maybe you have super shrimp, super seahorses. It's just, now you're opening the realms for, or possibilities for other creatures that are similar to Earth animals. So the crypto thing is a no-no for me, man. The suit and the crypto thing are the only two things that I'm like, nah.
Too damn bad!
Yeah, so I was thinking, I wonder who or what he was fighting to have his ass handed to him the way he did right at the beginning of the trailer. Another thing is I don't even really like the director that much. I feel the best things I've enjoyed from James Gunn so far that I remember he's done is Slither and Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I've watched all three of them, but 1 is just the best for me.
Nice.
He has this weird thing with humor and other things like Slither. When I watch Slither, I've watched it like twice now, and I can see certain things that he likes to just, there's a particular kind of humor he has. He and Guillermo del Toro like this slime thing. There's a lot of these directors like all this slime and putrid looking weird stuff. I mean, to each their own, but I don't know how he's going to translate his style of humor in the DC universe. If he was just pulled in to direct the Superman movie, I wouldn't mind per se, but he's in charge of a lot of things coming through that I'm aware of so far. I could be wrong. Yeah. What I do like about this trailer, though, is the fact that it's not just Superman. It's Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, Green Lantern as well. So I like that whole subtle, soft introduction for a new Justice League team. I don't want to have to watch every character's solo movie. I think you can build a Justice League by having a solo movie with 2 superheroes each. I think you can.
Does not compute. Does not compute.
If you do it well, you can pull that off. That means maybe Flash and Cyborg, for example, Aquaman and Wonder Woman, for example. You don't have to have an origin story for every character. So solo movies with 2 superheroes in each movie, that's just softly building up the whole Justice League idea. And then when it comes time for major bad or intergalactic villain that's going to tie through all these movies to come down the line, then you form the Justice League.
I like this one.
I think if you're going to introduce a new Aquaman, I think you should do it the same way that they did in the Justice League animated series. So that was clean. I like that one. You know, he wasn't playing about the way he showed up on Earth or showed up, on I guess on the surface world. It's like, yo, we exist. You guys are dumping toxic waste in our waters, and you're bringing nuclear warheads through your submarines in our waters. God damn! Because he just came out of nowhere and said, yeah, you guys are looking up there to see if people exist or not, or if things exist or not. We are real.
Damn.
My people are real. The Atlanteans are real, and we are powerful.
Damn, son.
So all your toxic waste stuff, stop it. The last straw was when you brought things close to our realm, close to our kingdom. When you brought the nuclear weapons, and that was like, you know what? I've had enough. Because you guys behave as if you're the only ones in the cosmos and on this planet. You're not the only ones. We're not out here in shadows anymore. We're letting you know we exist. We are real. Cut it out. I love that. I love that about Arthur in the Justice League animated series.
Nice.
So those are my two gripes about the new Superman trailer. It's just, or should I say three? I don't really trust James Gunn. What? When the movie comes out, it might be awesome. Might be really, really dope. Hopefully James Gunn knocks it out of the park. And I say hopefully, but I don't have any hope. I'm just, when it comes out, I'll watch it. And I'm not gonna rush to the cinema to watch it. I might even wait like maybe 2 weeks, see people's reviews. Because people were crying watching the trailer. And yeah, I'm a fan of Superman, but not that much that I'll cry. You know, when Brandon Roth's Superman came out, I didn't cry. When when Henry Cavill's Superman came out, I was like, now this one is looking serious. I'm not even against the fact that I didn't see Cavill save a cat from a tree or a dog stuck in a pipe. All that stuff, for me, I feel you can leave that in the cartoons on the old school version of Superman.
Here we go.
Like the first 2 or 3 episodes of the Justice League cartoon series, that was dope. If they had given parts of that story to Henry Cavill's Man of Steel, I think he would have had a very good, healthy trilogy set up right from the get. If they had set up those stories, if they had plucked ideas from those first episodes of Justice League and brought it into the Man of Steel's origin story, they would have had a good trilogy story going. Yeah. And maybe end the third one with Brainiac and then leave it in the atmosphere like a cliffhanger. Then when he comes back again, then you slowly introduce the Justice League. Then you do your solo movies with 2 superheroes each movie. 2 or 3 if you want to, but no singular. I don't think it works unless if you're gonna do it properly. Maybe it'll work. Like an Aquaman reboot. If you're gonna do it properly and it's a solo movie, 1 hero only, you might need to tie it into the current reality we're in, where the waters are being polluted.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
And whilst a lot of people are looking up, thinking that's where the extraterrestrial or non-human creatures are gonna come from, Arthur comes up from the water to say, yo, Atlantis is real. You guys read stuff like it's myth, it's this, do you believe in gods or Odin, blah, blah, blah. We're tangible, we are real, stop the pollution of the waters. So you don't want to do it in a way where you're beating the nail on the head, and people are like, oh, we get it, environmental, blah, blah, blah. But you could still do it in a clean way, saying just because you think you're the only ones on the planet here and beyond doesn't mean you're the only ones. You think, not you know. So Arthur coming out, letting people know we exist, that's going to start questioning the scientists, what we know so far, history, historical records, books, education, schools, so many things.
You don't understand.
So I think you can pull that off as a solo movie with Aquaman. But I think anything else, I personally don't want, need, or desire an origin story for every potential Justice League character. So that way when the team forms, they're like, yeah, we've had a backstory or we've had a solo movie for each character. No, that's why I'm like, you know what? Do 2 superheroes in 1 movie.
That boy is good.
Maybe have a soft reminder for each hero as you jump back and forth to their scenes. But let it be that they're learning to work together. Yeah. They're tackling certain things that's bigger than either of them on their own. Yeah. They're low-key building up teamwork. And we, the viewers, are like, okay, we know what this is a soft build towards the major Justice League team up.
Nice.
So we're going to see them fail a little bit, struggle, and realize, no, we need to really work together. What's your skills? What's your strengths? What's your weakness? Blah, blah, blah. Boom, let's do it together. Maybe you throw in like odd combination, Green Lantern and Aquaman, Flash and, I don't know, Hawkgirl, Flash and Mr. Terrific,
Get this man shit.
I think it can work. So that way we don't get tired of seeing origin stories for each character in one movie each. No. And you don't have to copy Marvel the way they did it. You can see what Marvel did and improve on that.
Well, duh.
Marvel did solo movies for each character. Let's do, dual characters in one movie. Give them something challenging. Have someone in the background working them, bit by bit, but quietly. Surprise the audience too.
Shut up and take my money.
The suit looks boring.
Too damn bad.
Bright, yes. Not the same color tone as Henry Cavill's Superman suit, of course, but I love Henry Cavill's Superman suit. It just makes sense. It's tactical, it's tactile, it's real. It's not baggy, form-fitting. Even Brandon Roth's suit, because everyone is doing the comparison between this new Superman and Henry Cavill's Superman suit. Let's talk about Brandon Roth's suit. There was nothing wrong with that. That suit looks beautiful. Yeah. To this day, I love the way they did that suit. Even though I'm not a fan of the trunks thing, that suit still looks clean. So why didn't they just take from that? I mean, you're trying to say it's a space suit, fine, but it looks like an overall for a biker suit upgraded. All that extra lines and patterns on it I don't know, something off about it. I don't like it.
Too damn bad.
I don't care for the color. You can make it as soft or as dark toned as Cavill's suit, or make it as bright as Reeves' suit. It makes it's just the way it looks. I'm not in the boat of Cavill's Superman was dark, this is brighter. I enjoy both.
Nice.
I very much enjoyed Reeves. I very much enjoyed Brandon Brandon's. I very, very, very much enjoyed Cavill's. This one, you need to pull out of the bag in terms of the action. The dialogue needs to be competent. It needs to be smart dialogue. Otherwise, people are going to have their asses handed to them, man. Because a lot is riding on this. DC needs to make this one really, really, really work. I don't know if they even told Gunn, yo, that humor of yours you have in all your movies, it's nice, it's cool, but this is make or break, So maybe the humor might come through. Maybe James Gunn's humor might come through from Guy Gardner's character. I'm thinking, because everyone keeps saying he's a weird Lantern. He's different. He's not like the regular Lantern, like the one we know, Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. He's got a weird sense of humor. So I'm thinking Gunn is going to push his weird sense of humor through Guy Gardner's character, I think. But as long as he's competent, he's not a buffoon. He doesn't mess up game plans that they, when people are trying to huddle up together, this is our plan, and then you look up and you realize one of your heroes is gone doing his own thing. As long as he doesn't pull that off, then cool. And even if he does once or twice, just rein it in a little bit. Rein it in a little bit, Just a little bit. Don't overdo the thing.
Nice.
Again, it's a cool looking trailer. The crypto thing, no.
Does not compute. Does not compute.
Because you're telling me dogs exist on Krypton. And because I've seen that, the way my brain works, so dog exists on Krypton, maybe you got Kryptonian snakes. Maybe you got Kryptonian turtles, Kryptonian sea turtles, Kryptonian bears, Kryptonian rabbits. Now then the list just goes on and on and on. Whereas Henry Cavill's version, beautiful. Even the flying creatures, the different animals grazing. You could say those are cows, yeah, but you could tell they are very different. Similarities, yes, but very different. There are no flying creatures we can jump on right now on Earth. So that one's like, okay, Krypton is completely different, not even technologically wise, but the animals, the plants, the trees.
Get this man shit.
You want to explore Krypton, but you want to make it very, very different, visually relatable, so you can just grasp and say, this is a tree, even though it's multicolored. You can tell it's a tree. Yo, they could kill it if they do it properly, man. But when you throw in Krypton, I'm like, oh, dude, I don't want to see the dog do an action scene, man. What's with these guys and dogs anyway? Henry Cavill let his father die by his father's wishes because of a dog.
Tired of this shit.
The first time I watched that in the cinema, I looked around to my people. I was like, yo, I don't get it. I'm not a fan of dogs.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I'm a cat person. And even if that was a cat and my father told me not to save him, or my mother was in that position, don't save him because of the cat. Or let's go back and get the cat. Nah. Doesn't make sense at all. So it must be a subconscious, deep-rooted thing with these dog lovers where some people just got it. Oh, yeah, that was a very painful scene. His father died because he said, let me die, and so people don't see you save me, and let's go back for the dog. What? I was like, nah, that's BS. That don't make no sense whatsoever.
Don't ask questions.
And I don't even know how that's going to work with Crypto in this one. I'm thinking he's going to be in 1 or 2 fight scenes. I'm thinking so. I also want to talk about what happened to Kal-El to get, so he was wheezing. Even when we've seen Henry Cavill's fight with Zod, we didn't hear him wheeze so bad. He wheezed when he was trying to destroy those terraforming machines. But if he got hit so bad and so hard that he landed at the North Pole or wherever his Fortress of Solitude is, I wonder if he flew there or he got punched so hard he landed there.
Damn, son.
One, he's fighting someone who has magic abilities, because we know Superman is weak against magic, or he's fighting against someone who's got kryptonite running through their blood because he's obviously weak against kryptonite, or he got shot by Lex with the kryptonite bullet. And I hope they don't do that one. The third one I just met, I hope they don't do Lex shooting Superman with a kryptonite bullet in this movie, because I feel that belongs only to Metallo.
That boy is good.
Maybe he got shot, hence the wheezing, hence Crypto take me home. Then one of the robots he has in the Fortress of Solitude would then have to operate on him to remove the bullet. Yeah? Either that or he's fighting against a being that's got kryptonite running through his veins, just like Bane has that juice running through his body. Again, cool trailer, just don't like the crypto thing, don't like the suit. And yeah, I'm not sure Gunn is going to make it happen. I could be wrong, and I don't mind if I'm proved wrong. I don't mind, because it's high time DC gets a win properly. A steady win. Don't rush. Yeah. And I hope they didn't let James Gunn just run amok with his humor. Anyway, I'm done. I want to make this video 2 hours long. I think I want to do another video about it though. I think. Maybe just focus on the suit alone, because I do think the suit is not good. It's boring, very boring, and it doesn't make sense how they've chosen this style of suit when they already had Brandon's suit look clean. There's nothing. No one ever complained about Brandon's suit. Maybe the others that did was being someone like me who said the trunks. I don't like the trunks thing. The trunks thing doesn't make sense to me. I know there's a little backstory as to why James left the trunks, because he wanted to take it off, but apparently Corn Sweat spoke to him about it and gave him some little backstory. Whatever. I hope the second movie they take it out, or maybe the suit that everyone doesn't like, such as myself, is something to do with the first suit he wears for the first time, introducing himself to the planet, then gets in a fight, saves, a few cats and dogs as everyone's crying. They want to see that Henry didn't have.
Too damn bad.
Gets his ass handed to him by some real powerful creatures. Teams up with Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner, because they all seem to have suits on, like as if they're running as a team. Then who made your suit? My suit is torn apart, blah, blah, blah. Then we get a new suit in the movie. So maybe the suit we've seen in the trailer is suit number 1. He might get an upgrade in the movie. I'm hoping he gets an upgrade in the movie, because that'd be cool.
Nice.
Yeah, because the fact that Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, and Hawkgirl have similarities in their suits, someone is making their suits for them. So maybe that person might approach Superman saying, listen, you need to look better than what you've got. What you're going right now is homemade. We can fashion something for you, So maybe the suit changes. But as of now, it's dull.
Damn, son.
So now we're going to have to watch this guy train his dog. So we might be getting scenes where he takes him to the park. Oh my gosh. When you introduce things like that, then you're going to have to start. We are going to, some of us who don't like the crypto idea will suffer the scenes of watching him try to train crypto. I don't want to see anything to do with dogs, man. Especially when you have, huge kaijus and huge flying eyeballs with, tentacles shooting out beams or whatever. Hawkgirl, where does she come from? All that stuff. We're going to get some minor backstories as well. And the kaiju already, so I don't need a dog, man. And I hope the dog doesn't participate in the main battles. What? Keep crypto scenes to a minimum. Watching him train the dog in the Fortress of Solitude, cool. Play fetch, fine. But please keep it to a minimum. Because we're here for Superman, not Superman and Krypto.
I like this one.
Why the hell do you have a dog in Krypton, man? It doesn't make sense. I beg, I'm done. Let me know what you feel in the comments. Are you against the crypto thing as well? Do you like the suit? Do you dislike the suit? Let me know. Because I want to see how many people are feeling the same way I'm feeling, man. Anyways, I have been your one and only host,
The Cosmic Jedi.
signing out. Thank you for watching.